Welcome back to Beijing. China has the largest active military in the world and more naval ships than any other country. Despite the show of force, Beijing has not fought in a war in more than 4 decades, leaving its troops largely untested. Tonight we look at China's military buildup. China's military falls under control of the Chinese Communist Party rather than the state. The command structure includes not just military officers, but political leaders too. Have you seen a change from the time you served and now in VLN?
Of course, tremendous changes because I actually started my service in 1979. That is a time when China started opening up and reform. So I have seen all the changes.
Joe Bo is a retired senior colonel who served in the People's Liberation Army. He's now a senior fellow in the Center for International Security and Strategy at Tsinghua University.
You can imagine what a kind of sea change it must be, right? At that time, China is definitely one of the most backward countries. And now China, probably in other people's eyes, is a country standing more next to the United States.
China has put a lot of money and time into building up its military. Does China have military advantages over the U.S.?
I think the conflict in Iran was a real clear signal to the Chinese that they have a ways to go in developing their military forces. That said, they are engaged in a massive conventional and nuclear forces buildup.
The Center for Strategic and International Studies estimates Beijing launched 220 warships between 2000 and 2024, while the U.S. added 107 in the same time period. The U.S. and China are the two largest military powers. How does China view the U.S. militarily?
The goal is to become a world-class military by 2049. If you talk about, our capabilities around the globe, I think we are far behind the United States. But if you are talking about, our military capabilities in the periphery, I think this is closing.
The number of Chinese naval ships now surpasses the number of U.S. vessels. The U.S. Navy is still ahead in total tonnage, and its ships are considered superior